Hey guys, I thought of recording a video for y'all. To show you guys, it's like a backtesting, fun testing sort of a thing, right? So I have no idea what happened on USD apart from what's happening right now. So I didn't touch USD apart from this section or price section, so I have no idea how to get entries over here. I just saw this. I thought of doing it for you guys. I'm in this, and I'm also in German 40, right? So my account is deep as we are down to. It is what it is. So yeah. Right. I'm gonna go back here. Okay. Now you can see that this is the previous day's low. Okay. So what you want to see is to ensure that they are going to take out the previous day's low. You want to see this high being protected, and how will we see this high being protected? We see this high being protected if we start breaking down from here. Okay. So yeah. So you get this breakdown. Okay. Then you obviously accumulation zone somewhere here. That's the fair value gap inside over here. So you want to find a fair value gap that's inside the range. Okay, so we have fair value gap right there. Where's your entry? This is your entry right here. I'm gonna stick to proper stop losses for this one. So stop loss up here, take profit over here. Right, so let's stop. We can see this swing high, swing low. We broke up, we came back down. Okay, where's the fair value gap inside over here? So there's an answer there. Right here is an answer. Okay. And where the stop going to be above the most recent swing high there. Now we are approaching London. Okay, so London is a bit more. So that's London. Now you can see that we got the previous day's low. Now we need to see a proper change of state, right? So proper change of state. So at this moment of time, we need to see this high get taken out for there to be a proper change of state. Why? Because see, we have up, down. So that's the change up there, right? So we need a proper change of state. On the 15-minute chart, there is no proper swing low apart from this one. Okay. So that's the change of state that we want to see. But over here, there's not enough price action to get that change of state. So we're still going to be looking for sells. So you can see here, high, we dropped. Right, here's a propulsion block. So there's a fair value gap right here. So we can do something with that. We'll take out this range. Stops above this high. Stops above there. And take profit that. I didn't know that would happen, to be honest. All right, so that now we have enough price action because see, we have this low, we have high over here, we have a high over here, and then we drop, right? So we have a high, and then we drop. Now you can see price takes this up, maybe we can get a change of state. Okay, if not, then we wait. So trade forward. So we didn't manage to go up there, so there's no proper trade, there's no buy. Okay, we dropped. What happens? We drop below the London low for now, the pseudo London low. What's this? Okay, forward. All right, so that's the London low. So now that's the London low. We need to see this high get taken out. We didn't see that high get taken out. Not yet, not yet. We need to see that high get taken out. And there you go. So that close above here, that explosive close, which should be able to be seen on the 15-minute chart. Yeah, that confirmed that we are now changing state to bullish. Okay, that we're changing state to bullish. But can we get a sell? That's the question, right? The question is, can we get a sell? Let's see. We go all the way up here. We can see that the equal highs over here, but there's a nice displacement down here. So can we get a sell from up over here? That's the question, right? To come back where? You can see this move down here. Is there any fair value gap associated with that? No. It's over here, right? So we want to see price come down here. So it's a target. Oh, nice. Guys, again, I did not touch this at all. So I swear to God, I swear. I really swear. Okay, I did not touch it at all. Right, so we go, we take this out. Then, okay, we see next one. So we traded through this. We kind of broke mark structure here, but I want to see how it looks like on the 15-minute chart. 15-minute gap is also there. right here. 15-minute body stayed inside, so this is the stop hunt. Okay, that's the stop hunt. Now what we want to do is now we can see where was it, like where as price was coming down, which range made the sort of a new high. This one, see, high breakdown. That is what will determine your change of state. A closure above this, okay, change of state done, right? That's a change of state. Here's a fair value gap associated with what? Now see, this is the change of state. Where is the actual stop hunt now of this broken range? Stop hunt is somewhere, right? Over here also there's a stop hunt. So if this is your stop hunted portion of price action, we need to look at a fair value gap associated with that. So it's over here. Okay, that's your part. So that's where my limit order is. Okay, so that is basically how you can look at price action. So that's one example. Okay, so you obviously narrative is key. So break previous days low, sell until that, and then you are supported in buys. Okay, and that's normal stuff. All right. Let's see if anything else. Let's see gold. Gold, I absolutely wrecked me today, as you guys know. All right, so I really don't know what to say about gold. But apart from the fact that, okay, so we got here this high, fair value gap, that's no fair value gap, not that. 2-minute chart, fair value gap over here, nice break on the 2-minute chart. Can I get a buy? I buy over here, keep my stops right here, 26-point stop. So let's make it 25. 3% risk. All right, so what am I going to do? I'm going to put 3 out. Okay. So it's something like that, right? So price anyway needs to go up over here. So that's the same target. Yeah, so let's see if we can get this. Right, so let's see. Now it's a failure. And it's a failure, then it's what it is. Okay. Okay. You can see that on the 5-minute chart, let's keep this to play and look at the 5-minute chart, right? So we go back. So for gold, of course, yes, I'm aware of price action, but let's just do it. Right. So we have Asian high, Asian low. Nothing from the previous day has been taken out. Okay. Only thing left from the previous days, previous New York low, London low, previous day's low, and previous day's high. So we're looking for Asian high or Asian low to get taken out. First, we had to wait for them to get taken out. Okay. Right, so here, as well. All right. So from here, you can see this led to a new high and it broke down. So when we break that, there's a temporary change of state. There's a temporary change of state. Where is the candle that you got liquidity over here? Looking for a fair value gap. So a fair value gap will be here, right there. See a buy over here, stops over here. So I guess we're going to use this one. Let me check on the 15-minute chart. Is it one candle? Yeah. So 15-minute chart is associated with this. So let's just fine tune it a bit here. So we got that. Yeah. We're going to target a high, so we start at a high. So that's one way of doing this. Okay, that's your so-called changing the state of delivery. All right. Then this one it turned new high. Now we're breaking down. So we need to see it break down first. There you go. It broke down. 15-minute chart. What does it look like? 15-minute chart. This is a high. Step to a stop hunt. This was completely balanced. So we are going to be looking at the next best thing, next imbalance. Okay. Next imbalance or fair value. Not all. We had to look for a fair value. Only 2-minute chart. So we have one here, 2-minute chart. Right. That's a very small one. And there's your sell limit. Okay, so your sell limit is over there. Stops above this one high. All right. So you will be focusing on trying to reach the previous day's. Previous day's New York, the previous session's low basically. All right, that's what you're going to try to get. All right, that's what you're going to try to get. So previous day's New York low right there. Straightforward. Stop high breakdown. We need a proper closure, so that's the next one. Okay, we have a proper closure there. Okay. High breakdown. Here's an entry over here, but you can use a propulsion block right here. Top support is very high. I should would take partials obviously when you see that move. Yeah, all right, so that's that. Then we still did not take out anything of importance, right? Nothing of importance has been taken out, so we are still short biased. Okay, we are still short biased. So, you can see high, higher, high. So it goes back to entry test, that will be a break even. High, higher, high. Now when we get the breakdown from here, when we break this, that is a change of state. Okay. Here, but not necessarily because we didn't get the closure. Yeah. High. Now we break this, that is a change of state. That is a change of state. Where are my candles that call liquidity? Over here. Where's my fair value gap? Over here. Right, so I'm looking for price to go there. Can also price go there and then only do a nice drop. Separate this now. So this is going well. This is okay. This might suffer actually, so I'm going to put straight here. Yeah, so now that's risk free. I don't mind. So use this and gold is the one that's next. All right, so that is how you basically look at this, right? So here's the buy, here's the exit. Now you understand how to actually look for that particular change of state. That the structure broker, right? The structure broker should have shown willingness to continue opposing all four. What do I mean by that? I mean, see this, it wants to go bullish but fails, right? So this is the last point of what goes up there, come down there. So try to go bullish, fails. That's last, and then obviously it just drops down, right? That's bearish order flow. The bearishness or the bearish order flow prevented price from going higher. So once you break that, that is your change in the state of delivery. Okay, that is change in the state of delivery. So that's an example there. Anyway, I know all these moves, so I'm just walking you through it. Now let's go to something that I didn't know the moves. Nasdaq. Nasdaq, I only got caught over here. Other than that, I did not take anything of importance today on Nasdaq. I'm pretty sure I took the buy over here, but that's all. I didn't see any of this. Okay, so both double confirm both. So that's Nasdaq. Replay mode from 6 o'clock. Yeah. Okay. You can see from here we took out the previous week, Monday's low. I don't know whether Monday was 28, but yeah, we got it. So the underlying narrative behind this is bullish. Okay, the underlying narrative behind this is bullish. So let's play this one. The structure did lead to a new low. Yes, lead to here. Then no, actually, sorry, my bad. No, there is no change of state as of yet. Okay, high forming. Okay, we break this, right? Why? Because see the structure high, drop. That's a change of state. Change in the state of delivery. Okay? That is change in the state of delivery. So if this is the candle that took out liquidity and everything has been mitigated over here, next possible thing is up here. Right? So we are going to be considering take out this candle over here, get into this imbalance. Okay. Is that a failure? Yes, that's a failure. So that's a failure. Okay, that is a failure. And could we have gotten a move over here? Let's see. This high, the 20 low, this is the 20 low, high, drop. So this is the point in which I will change the state for now. Okay, so we change the state of delivery over there. The candle that took out liquidity was over here, right? So it's mitigated. So we are going to be looking for any points here to go and take out the previous PM trend high, right? So fair value caps to be seen on this. Right, so it's and it fails. So now when it fails like that, fails to take out the PM trend high, fails breakout, all that. It means it's suspicious, right? It means this is being protected. This has been taken out. This is being protected. So what's the next step? Next step is take out this high. Why? Because we take out this Asian high with small body candles. Take out the Asian low with the big body candle. Came down. Then we immediately see the structure here. We form a high. You can see the swing high. I'm sorry, I went all the way there. I'm supposed to stop over here. My bad. You can see the swing. Swing high here. Swing high. When you swing low here, you can see the pattern. Swing low pattern. And it broke up. That in itself is enough to be a change in the state of delivery. Okay. So here's your buy. Here's your stop loss. Your take profit is previous PM trend high. Why? Because we failed to take out the previous day's low. If we change our state of delivery midway before taking out an important lower high, then price is going to move in the opposite. Yeah, it's going to move in the opposite direction. Okay. So here. Stop. Can you see anything else? You can see a small fair value gap. Is it going to come and fill it? Yes. See that? Fills it. Are you going to take it? Yes. There's your stop loss below the swing low here. Okay, that's a trade. That is a trade. That is your external swing point. Okay, that's your external swing point. Now, after that, what's going to happen? See this high, left turning high there, right? Yeah. High. So anything below this is a change in the state of delivery. That's it. Left. We see, okay, see this close, that's good, we close to the body over here. That's the candle that you call liquidity, these fellows over here. So is there imbalance associated with it over here, right? So you can see whether you have any selling opportunities from here into this imbalance. Here, so if it goes without you, we let it go. Okay, let it go. Now, what's next? Come into this order block. Fair value gap here. What do you want to see? You want to see price change state. Why? Is this one that signifies change in state delivery? No. Why? This is just a high. What about this high breakdown? Yes, this is the one that initiates that change of state. So you want to see a break above this for you to be bullish. Yeah, nice. We broke. Very good. Where's the candle that you call liquidity? Yeah, these candles, right? So there's a fair value gap between this and this, this and this, this and this. Does it is it of any use? No. Why? Because this candle here, okay, comes down. Does it fill up anything? No. It goes up. Fills up this one, the earlier sell plan. So let's just say you kept it. Now you have context to take profit here. All right, and price drops. Now when price drops like that, okay, now you can see, that this high there, and we drop. So anything above this is a change of state. Now obviously you're not going to wait for that, right? So you're going to do a 3-minute chart or 1 minute. Let's go 1 minute chart. So on the 1 minute chart, you want to see, okay, this high made a higher high. Now I want to see it make a low. So here is my change of state. Where are the candles that you call liquidity? These candles. Do I want to see price come back here? 100%. But it has to come back here before going up above here. Okay, there's a fair value gap here. There's a fair value gap entry. Okay. Why? Because between this and this, so you can do this and keep your stops here. I know it's a bit wide, but bear with me because down on the downs, you know. So here, even if it goes down more lower, then you can still get your entry. 5 minute chart. Let's see how it looks like on the 5 minute chart. Okay, so 5 minute chart, you can see it's it's a gap over here. It's a fair value gap over here, so that should give you the confidence to buy. Right? That's going to give you the confidence to buy. Yeah, and for me personally, because the stop is quite wide on this, I would go for a higher risk level, 3%, 4%, something like that. Right? So you go, you usually hit take profit, right? So let me just update you guys. TP. As you guys saw now, UTP, gold, it's taking its own time. German 40, almost there. So once that's done, I'll just let gold do whatever it wants because anyway it has to come up over here, right? So anyways, let's move back to this one. All right, so that's the way you go about it, right? Now see, now that we change state over here, this is the candle that you call liquidity. That's the gap. Yeah, there you go. So this, that's your fair value gap. If you can want to refine it, you can just do this. So that price comes here, that's a buy. Okay, that's a buy now. The question is, where am I going to buy it to? I'm going to buy it. Am I going to do it now? Am I going to do it today? Unlikely because I'm reading it from losses. So I'm following a strict 3-hour plan. And that strict 3-hour plan, if I do it well, assuming I have like a 90 to 100% win rate, I should be able to take it like 15K by the end of next week, or maybe in 2 weeks. So I'm looking forward to that. Basically, I just need to risk 3% to make 5-hour or to make 6-hour throughout the day. I need to work on this a bit because today was really bad with the power cuts. I suffered a massive. Like half of the account was gone. 2,949, and I'm now reeling it in with the German 40 buys and the gold buys. Hopefully, not hopefully. Come on, it's going to go here, and then prepare for tomorrow. It should sell off from here and over here. If it doesn't sell off from up here down here, then today is essentially an inside day, and tomorrow would be explosive in my opinion. I believe so. Okay, it should be explosive. Tomorrow should be explosive, right? So yeah, this one over here and the German 40 anyway. I want to see price go up over here. Why am I not doing that? Because I just want to compound, and what? And take back my losses, right? Make back my losses. So this is taking its own good time, but it's fine. 3 hour only. This one is also taking its own good time, but let it be because it's 3 hour and the stops are quite conservative. I should be fine. Yeah, so the aim is to give me a high strike rate over the next few weeks and see where I am by that time. Basically. All right, so this might take its time over here. So I am going to take out a portion of it. Take out 2. So that's partially taken. I'm looking for NAS PM trend for NAS to come down here and get a buy off of it over here, and stops being somewhere. Buy here, stops being somewhere. Unless I can make it a bit smooth going. Nah. Oh, maybe from here. Yeah. The stops would be about 40 points. It's not ideal, but I have to make it. As long as I get my 3R, it's all good. So we saw the loss, and the wins, right? Yeah, guys. So that's all. I hope you got something from this. Now, the main takeaway from this this video is the change in the state of delivery, and the candle that takes our liquidity, and a fair value, and context, and how you can actually determine a change in the state of delivery. You know, guys. For there to be a change in the state of delivery, there needs to be some up and down movement and structure created such that the structure has a higher high, then it breaks down, then it breaks higher, or the structure creates a lower low, then it breaks up, then it comes lower. That is your change in the state of delivery. Okay, that's all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Next one being hopefully I won't have power cuts, man, because the government is saying they'll stop one day on 1 hour ago, then the next hour they're saying I'm gonna have 10 hour power cuts. I don't freaking know. I just need to make enough money to get out of this country. All right, so and plus inflation everywhere, so that's why I'm waiting. I'm biding my time, making money, so I can get lost. All right, that's all. So you guys, I think Friday, yeah, Friday. Hopefully there's no power cuts on Friday during our session. Yeah. So see you. Bye bye. Hope you got something out of this.